Do you know who the third highest player getting paid this year on the
Cincinnati Reds?
On the Reds is? Do you know who it is?
Joey Votto?
Ken Griffey Jr.
What? He's still getting paid?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
The third highest player this year on the Cincinnati Reds is Ken Griffey Jr. Welcome back to another episode from the dojo. Did the Waffle House challenge yesterday. I've already visited the bathroom twice this morning. I think it's the syrup that does it. I'll be honest, dude. I really felt like ass yesterday and got like one of the worst nights of sleep all time. It just felt like there was a knot in my stomach.
Ew.
And it like wouldn't go away. And then this morning it was liquid, solid, liquid. And Shelly had the audacity to text me, yo, my stomach hurts from Waffle House.
That's tough, dude. Shout out Princeton for sending Mikey to the Waffle House.
Yeah.
The filters you were posting were hilarious. I'll give you that.
Well, also the original challenge was 11 hours, by the way. 12 hours.
The ones I've heard of were all...
But we agreed on the couch. 12 hours. And then when Princeton advanced, you were like, oh, by the way, everyone's calling us off, so it should probably be 24. And I covered the 12 relatively quickly with what I did in the shop itself. I just want that said.
I propose we run back the tape. The words 24 hours came out of your mouth.
Nick, the episode itself, we both know it was 11 or 12 hours.
I believe it was 11 hours, and then Trent said that he's heard of the bet being 24 hours, but I think your guys' bet was 12.
But this was post-recording.
No, I think it was all on the tape. I think everything was there. I don't know if you agreed to the 24 hours. You bet 12. The bet was 12 hours. Trent said it had been 24 hours. I don't know if you upped it, said you do 24
We'll
hours.
have to run the tape back.
Yeah.
We're going to have to run that back.
Also, you can find the pod on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Make sure you guys share the pod with a friend. But the main purpose of today's episode is we're going to have to recook the MLB Goat Whale.
Tristan McKenzie out for 9 weeks. Something going on with that rotator cuff. Not great. Plus, Arenado with his hand got hurt in the World Baseball Classic. He's fine. MRIs came back negative. But he did get bumped down. So if you already placed it, cancel it. And if you can't cancel it, DM PrizePicks and we'll put in a good word for them to let you guys get away with that. But yeah, we're reconstructing. Tristan McKenzie out. That shit's cookied.
It was a good vibe check, though. You know,
it was.
We had one guy's rotator cuff explode. The other guy almost broke his hand. So it's good to know that entry was going to not hit.
Yeah.
So we cooked an entry that's not going to hit, and now we get to redo it. And you don't normally get to redo it. Yeah. So excited to redo it. But before we redo it, I just wanted to say I'm so tired of getting hooked with props, dude.
You've been getting screwed.
But I just don't understand how the books are this sharp. I mean, I get it, right? All they do is they take the average the points he averages. So I took Jamal Murray over 26.5 points plus assists, and he finished with 26. And I get they just take the average of the points that he has and the average of the assists that he has, and they just combine them. So if he averages 6 assists and 20 points, it's 26.5. But I mean, 19 points, 7 assists.
It's the worst thing ever to get hooked because
19 points.
You know there was a free assist somewhere in that game, and the shots just went.
I saw it.
Yeah.
He found Contavious Caldwell-Pope wide open with 2 minutes left, and he bricked it.
Oh, dude. Or like a bucket that he could have easily had that just rimmed in and out.
But I'm just so, like, it's also so, I love prop betting, but it's so frustrating when, especially in the NBA, he started the fourth quarter with 26 combined.
No, dude. That's piss.
Whole fourth quarter didn't do anything.
Not a single stat.
Not a single point or an assist. He had 2 rebounds, though.
Classic.
Like, just, come on, man. I'm also so over the NBA, it's not even funny, dude. Like,
Why?
No college basketball yesterday. I was like, all right, I'm going to get back into, like, betting NBA props, and I'll bet an NBA game. They're just not fun. It's either a blowout either way. Like, there's no point in, like, taking points.
Well, right now, like literally right this second, you got to bet on teams that are fighting for seeding.
Yeah, there should be good luck with the Bulls plus 4.5 fighting for seeding.
I will never bet on them. There's teams I will refuse to bet on, and one of them's the Bulls, the Knicks, the Sixers. I hate all three of those teams.
But they were playing the fraud Clippers.
I know, but the Clippers are playing for seeding right now.
So are the Bulls. The Bulls are trying to get in.
Again, like I feel that I don't even look the Bulls' way. Like, I don't even take any of their props. The only one I'll take is maybe Vucevic, maybe.
Yeah.
And even he didn't even fucking clear. After getting ejected the game before, I'm like, oh, he's got to get a redemption, game here. No.
Like, it's just not. It's not fun. The NBA is not fun.
You did tell me DeMar was splashing a 3 last night. He was on PrizePicks for half a 3.
He splashed.
I took an under, faded Mikey, because I thought maybe, the syrup was getting to him. And DeMar DeRozan, first basket of the game, splashes a 3.
Splashed 3. Splashed at the 3.
I took that.
And dude, I was like, oh my God, like Jamal Murray's about to soar. He had like 16 in like the first quarter combined, dude, points and assists. And I was like, oh my God, dude, I'm like free as air. Was not free as air. So that was good.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
Pretty bummed too about my NBA Goat Whales. Ja Morant's going to cost me $15K.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because I doubled down on Ja. If you didn't know, I doubled down on him at the halfway mark. Took Dylan Bozo Brooks under 20-point games. Dude is yet to score 20, which is absurd.
Probably because he sucks.
Giddy triple doubles. He's got 2 of them. SGA under 10 assist games. He was never going to do that. With Ja Morant over 27.3 points average and currently sitting at 26.8. He plays tonight, so hopefully next time you see us on the podcast, he drops a 50 ball, but I doubt it.
It's like only you could build an entry where the thing that affects it is a strip club and a gun.
For real, bro. And I just can't wait for MLB, like what shit's going to happen. Who's going to leave their wife? Who's gonna leave their wife? Like, you got Tom Brady on the divorce here. You got Ja Morant in the club throwing pistols around. Like you're all next,
time.
Dude? What's next? A beach ball on the fucking field, and Ohtani fucking throws it back at the fan, and he's suspended 50 games. Like, just reinventing ways to donate, bro. It's crazy.
Reinventing ways to donate might be like something we should put on your headstone. He reinvented ways to donate. No, yeah, I mean, just like so silly. What did you think of Pat Beverly doing that to LeBron when he didn't even like body him? It was just like a fadeaway floater. Like, what did you think of it? Like, honestly,
I mean, I kind of like it. I like Pat Bev's attitude.
I liked it too, but like, if there's no body contact, I feel like this is just dumb.
I mean, if anyone can do that and get away with it and not be a bozo, it's Pat Bev. Pat
Beverly, yeah.
He's kind of a bozo, but like, you respect it. I respect his attitude on the floor. He might not be the biggest guy on the floor, but you definitely know he's there.
Yeah, no, 100%. All right, should we step into the lab?
Yeah.
Cook a little goat whale?
I've got 2 that I like already.
I do too. I still like Bozo Bichette.
I do too. I think we keep him in there.
Okay, let's keep Bozo Bichette RBIs. My new favorite one after watching him in the World Baseball Classic, it just seems like his bat is hot. Tim Anderson over hits.
Really?
I really want that.
Trey Turner. I can ride with Tim Anderson, though.
Tim Anderson just had a better number. I like 159 versus Trey Turner's 176.
Some dude came on my stream yesterday. Biggest bet of his life. Eloy Jimenez over home runs. Interesting.
What?
Yeah. I was like, that's an interesting play of your life bet. But, I mean, I respect it. 10 years.
Play of the life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something to think about, though. But, I mean, what's your 2 squares that you want to put in here? I won't.
Tim Anderson and Bozo, I think I like.
Okay.
I like those 2.
Those are swaggy players.
I think Bozo was a good pick.
No,
I don't like that one. I don't hate that one, I mean.
Keep him in there. RBIs for Bozo.
Yeah.
Bichette.
What do you like?
I like Corey Seager. I think as a native Texan here, we got to have a Ranger.
I'm down.
In the entry, so when we go to games, we have something to give a shit about.
Is that hits, home runs?
I'm thinking hits. I think he's going to have a great year. And a lot of the people that I really respect in the baseball betting community are very high on Corey Seager.
Or saying it's his year?
And I kind of wish he was in the Goat Whale, low-key. But totally fine with him being in this one. Think he's got to go in there.
Okay.
Shout out my dog, Phil Utley, for that. I also really liked Luis Castillo strikeouts.
Dude, I love Luis Castillo strikeouts. It was in one of my like real early entries that I made. I love that
Yeah.
one.
Do we keep the mustache man with Strider?
No.
No?
I feel like we hated that from the
Yeah.
beginning once we placed it.
Yeah.
There's also way more pitchers on that, like Zach Gallen is on here. All right, I'm going to throw some pitchers at you. Just tell me if you like their strikeouts. Cal Quantrill.
No.
Okay. Noah Syndergaard.
No.
Max Fried.
I saw Noah Syndergaard literally just give up a 500-foot nuke to Mike Trout last night. It was, honestly, you got to go watch the clip. It is the most beautiful home run. But for that reason,
And you had the Nerfy.
I had the Nerfy, I actually did. That's why we're sweating that.
Max Fried. Love that kid on Atlanta.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Nick, while I'm doing this, can you pull up how many strikeouts Max Fried and Framber Valdez had last year?
I'm not high on Framber Valdez.
Why?
Because the pitch clock, and he takes forever to pitch, and it's kind of scary. He
Ooh,
rocks the
okay.
baby, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't hate that. Logan Gilbert.
2 Mariners,
Who's the other Mariner?
Luis Castillo.
I thought he was on the.
Yeah, he's on the Mariners.
He's got a Reds hat on in his
Because
photo.
he got traded
Oh, he got
last year.
traded. Okay. Walker.
No.
Definitely not a Yankee. Nick Lodolo.
We've got too much finance.
He's already out. Yeah, he's already in yours. You already have Blake Snell. What about you, Darvish?
No, dude.
You don't like you?
Framber Valdez 194, Strider 202
194.
You're losing-
for
you're
Valdez.
losing me.
202 for Strider.
202 for Strider. Yeah, no, I hate Strider. I don't want Strider in it. Corbin Burns.
He's a
Actually,
dog.
that's an absurd amount of strikeouts.
He's an absolute dog.
What about Christian Javier?
Also a fucking dog.
All right, I think
How about we go ERA?
you said when we first sat
Sandy ERA?
down. You said when we first sat down to stay away from ERAs.
Yeah, you're right. No Sandy?
I'm down for Sandy strikeouts.
I think, dude, we got it. Dude, Sandy looks so locked in, bro.
All right, let's do Sandy strikeouts.
Sandy and Luis, Bozo, Bichette,
And Corey Sieg.
Corey Seager. Okay,
I actually don't mind this at
I
all.
like those 4.
It's
Bichette.
5.
Yeah, I know.
Tim.
Oh, Tim. Oh. So Bozo, Bichette, RBIs. Tim Anderson hits. And Corey Seager hits.
Corey Seager hits.
That's a pretty surge entry.
I actually don't hate this at all.
Sandy K's, Castillo K's, Bichette, Tim Anderson, Corey Seager.
What do you think?
I like it a lot.
Do you actually?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
I'm going to lock this in for the grander.
This is the one?
Well, do you want to keep discussing?
No.
The only one that I'm kind of upset that we're leaving out is J-Rod. But I like Tim Anderson over J-Rod because, dude, Tim looked fucking dialed at the World Baseball Cup. He wasn't hitting nukes, but, dude, he was getting like 2 hits every single game.
That's how I felt at Mookie Betts too. No, yeah, I'm down for this entry. This is fucking surgical. I wanted a way to ride with Sandy. I wanted a way to ride with Seager. I think Castillo is a great pick. I think Bozo Bichette's a great pick. And Tim Anderson, I mean, I'm fucking down.
The only one I'm down to change if we don't really like it is Bozo, but I feel like that was the one where we were like got almost too surgical. Where I was like, actually, yeah, like Bozo was a great pick. Where we were like, oh, it'll be botted, but
Did that get bumped?
let me check the screenshot.
Can you check our old screenshot?
Yeah, I'm about to check it right now.
Was it 89?
It was 92 and a half.
Oh, so it stayed?
Stayed.
Okay.
Do we like that it stayed, or do we
Yeah.
wish there was
No,
movement?
No. Yeah, they all should stay.
Or are we dumb for not having a Mike Trout year?
No.
Okay. I'm going to lock this one in. I like it. I'm keeping it. I like it.
Okay.
Because I want to go to Ranger games, and I wanted someone on the Rangers to ride. 1,000 to win 10 grand. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm locked in.
I'm locked.
All right. That is your TFM Goat Whale. It's also going to be my personal Goat Whale that I ride heavily. Tim Anderson over hits. Tim Anderson more than hits. Bo Bichette more than his RBIs. Corey Seager more than his hits. Luis Castillo more than his strikeouts. And Sandy Alcantara more than his strikeouts. Dude, I actually love that because I would watch all those games.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's also a big part of it.
going to
too.
watch the Ranger games. Like the White Sox. Toronto's going to be great this year. Seattle, Miami. Like, that's just going to be a good time.
Yeah. I'm in. I love
Fuck
it.
yeah, I'm so down. All right, so now we have our goat whale cooked. I feel like I almost like that one better than our old one.
I do too. Feels better.
I feel like when we wrapped filming on the old one, there was a couple that we were like, I actually hate all of them. I don't mind that we don't have a home run hitter in there. I feel like that's where you lose your cheeks a little bit.
Yeah.
Feels like touchdowns for Derrick Henry, you know?
Facts.
Like, do we really want to lose our ass like that?
No.
Well, baseball season's around the corner. Give me your right before the season feelings on this year's MLB.
I don't see.
Because you're a big baseball guy.
I don't see how the Astros don't run it back. I think they got better.
What about the Phillies?
Phillies are. I mean, it could be a Phillies Astros World Series again, but the Phillies are an absolute wagon. That lineup looks like the World Baseball Classic lineup.
Dude, that lineup is absurd.
Yeah.
Trey Turner,
Schwarber,
Castellanos, Harper, Real Muto. Jeez, dude.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So they're stacked. I'm excited for the Angels this year. It's always a fucking excitement leading up to an absolute letdown, but
Let's go.
Shohei and Trout could be their last year together. Hopefully it's not, but Shohei's going to go the fuck off. Trout, what I saw yesterday, looks like he's in GOAT mode.
Will Shohei and Trout go down as like one of the duos in the MLB that just got totally botched together that they weren't able to build around?
It's exactly the same situation as the Thunder and, back in
Is that how that's going to go down? I think it might, dude. Those two are
will.
incredible.
They're two best players in MLB, debatably. I mean, Mike Trout's the best player, arguably of all time. And
That's like crazy because I feel like you don't really hear about him a lot.
no, you don't.
They were rated as the two highest players in MLB right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the only 299 overalls in the show too. Actually, there's another pitcher that's 99.
How do you not build a team around them?
Dude, I don't know. Fucking ownership of the Angels is just moose piss.
Their scouting department sucks, and they have a lot of bad contracts tied up with a ton of old veterans.
We've paid so much money to just washed up vets. I mean, dating way back to like Vernon Wells, which is one of the worst contracts of all time. Josh Hamilton.
Hamilton, I remember.
Pretty sure we're still paying Josh Hamilton. Like, I'm not kidding. And then
do you know who the third highest player getting paid this year on the
Cincinnati Reds.
on the Reds is? Do you know who it is?
Joey Votto?
Ken Griffey Jr.
What? He's still getting paid?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
fucking
The
crazy.
third highest player this year on the Cincinnati Reds is Ken Griffey Jr.
That's crazy. What?
He was a coach at the World Baseball Classic.
That's actually wild.
He was the morale officer at the World Baseball Classic.
That is
dude.
wild.
And he's the third highest player on the Reds. Not that the Reds have guys you'd pay, you know?
Lodolo. I'd give that man the bag.
Lodolo. All right, so you think the Astros run it back. The Phillies are going to be cracked. What do we think about the Dodgers?
Dodgers got a little bit worse, but I still think they're going to be, fighting with the Padres for that division. The Rockies are rat piss. Who else in that division? It's the Rockies.
Rockies, Diamondbacks, Giants, Padres.
Diamondbacks aren't going to be too bad, but again, I don't think they're going to give the Dodgers a run for their money. It's going to be a race to the division between the Dodgers and Padres again, and it'll be like that for a couple of years. The Padres are fucking stacked. They got Xander Bogaerts. They've got their full lineup. They got Juan Soto. They've got Tatis.
When does Tatis get back?
I don't know.
He doesn't come back till after All-Star break.
Oh, damn.
He's got about half the year still out.
That's so long.
No, and he's up on PrizePicks for RBIs, which is
And hits.
and hits.
Yeah.
That's so weird, dude.
And home runs.
I
They
wouldn't
have him
be-
for every
I
category.
wouldn't even want to tap into that because
No,
you take his
dude.
under, he's probably gonna get voided. You take his over, and he plays enough games, you're chopped.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
But opening day is coming up. I've been
he's-
told it's national.
He's eligible April 20th to return. So he's served most of his suspension.
Oh, so he's going to be back for the full season.
Just about, yeah.
April, that's like nothing in baseball.
Yeah.
So I've been told by multiple people in this house that opening day is National Fade Day. That's when you watch the surgical stream and you just fade everyone that comes on talking about baseball.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Is
not
that a
bad
thing?
call. It's definitely not a bad call. Everyone knows what they're fucking talking about. People are already saying, "Oh, this line sus." It's like there hasn't even been a single fucking game played yet.
There's no lines out yet.
Yeah, on DraftKings they have them out for Thursday.
Oh, they have money lines. Okay. I see the money lines now.
Right off the bat, Dodgers by 2. I love it.
No way you already like the Dodgers while against the Diamondbacks, dude. No. I'll tell you right now, if this was Mikey of last summer and I was looking at these baseball lines, not looking at the lines, just looking at the games, the Guardians-Mariners game goes over.
Yeah, that matchup gives me so many nightmares.
The Astros beat the dog shit out of the White Sox.
Yeah.
Blue Jays-Cardinals goes over.
Yep.
The Rangers probably get their dick slapped by the Phillies.
And they're favored. Because DeGrom. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, if I wasn't going to my brother's bachelor party, we'd be going to that game.
Dude, plus chicken
You got
Phillies.
Rangers with DeGrom on the bump and Nola on the bump.
But plus chicken Phillies.
Yeah. You got Nola on the bump. That's fucking...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You should send that game, bro. I'm so jealous I'm not going.
And then the Braves by 2 is the freest bet on the board.
Are they playing the Marlins?
They're playing the Nationals. With Corbin. And Max Fried is dealing.
Corbin.
I'm actually excited for baseball season, dude. I'm not good at betting it. I'm not like gonna be one of these guys that's like, all right, baseball is like my best sport. I always like make the most money. I probably lose the most money in baseball season, but just looking through those now, I feel like baseball is the easy sport to make parlays with.
There's certainly some great lay pieces.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard in the NBA because it's either minus 300 or like a terrible spread that you don't want to take or an over-under you don't want to touch.
Yeah, there's never any because in the NBA, for example, last night there were 4 double-digit spreads.
14 and a half.
Which are, the money lines are in the thousands. There's never that case for the MLB.
The MLB, I think the most I've ever seen a money line was like 350.
Yeah, the most
like they
I've
never
seen
get
is
above.
The biggest favorite was last season of all time. Biggest favorite with DeGrom on the mound. They're playing. It was the Mets versus, I want to say the Nationals, and they were minus 550.
Didn't they lose?
And I think they lost.
Yeah, I remember that because it was DeGrom's first game.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and he only pitched like 3 innings and they got smoked. Yeah, I think I was on the Mets like minus 1.5.
That's the biggest favorite of all time. So nothing over minus 500. It's usually worst case, minus 350. But no, the parlay pieces are great. I love making lays. I love making multi-sport lays because now you got NBA, you got NHL, and you got MLB. This is where you make crazy 8-9 leggers. This is when I lost my biggest parlay of all time because the fucking Vancouver Canucks, but I had all sports in it.
And that's like fun too. You always call it the diversified portfolio.
Yeah.
You gotta diversify the parlay with multiple sports. No, I remember last year was so much fun. I'd have like an NHL playoff hockey over, an NBA playoff like spread, and then like Phillies money line or something, and it was like just like the best. So I'm really looking forward to it. If I had to pick my team right now, obviously I'm gonna be a Rangers fan. I used to be a Mets fan when Jose Reyes was there, but then I like decided to just stop watching baseball because I thought it was boring as shit. But now that I like live in a city, I'll be a Rangers and Mavs fan. I want to talk about the Mavs in a second, but gonna be a Rangers guy. So gonna be rooting for them most games. But dude, I wouldn't be mad if the Atlanta Braves made a little run.
Yeah, I'm a Braves guy. I
don't know why I love the Braves.
One guy I wish we would have put in our Goat Whale was Matt Olson. I love Matt Olson.
I like Acuna.
Yeah, Acuna's also.
I like Acuna. I think he's cool. But yeah, I would go Braves. I wouldn't mind if the Astros ran it back. I don't know. I hated the Astros when they cheated. But after watching them last year, like I don't mind them.
Yeah.
I think because they make me money.
The
Astros, like in a short money line, always made me money.
Oh yeah.
And they just have dealers.
Yeah.
Like you just be like, all right, give me like Christian Javier against the Diamondbacks.
They recruited all those guys too, which is crazy.
What? They recruited them?
I mean, like they scouted them. That's what I meant.
Those are farm system guys?
Yeah, all of them.
Vrambler?
Yep.
Christian?
Pretty much their whole team is.
The whole team.
Max Fried?
Altuve, Bregman.
What?
All of them are farm system guys.
You know where their farm director came from? St. Louis.
God damn it, dude.
Too bad he couldn't go to the Cardinals.
Yeah. Wonder why he left.
No, that's why our farm system's so good. And then he left from being our farm director to be the GM. It was Lunau. And then he got waxed in the cheating scandal.
Why don't you give me your preseason thoughts on the Cardinals so we can rewind it when you guys are just
dog shit?
Yeah.
I mean, the pitching is going to be our problem. That's
yeah, you were telling me you got no dealers.
They just re-signed Michaelis. Flaherty's coming off injury. Adam Wainwright's 42 years old in his farewell tour. So starting pitching, they need to go out and make a move at the deadline for
He hasn't retired yet?
No.
What? I thought he went out with the Audi.
No. He came back for one more year.
Who did?
Wainwright.
Wainwright.
So
why?
Because he wanted to go out on his own. He wasn't happy with the way last year ended.
It's not going to end any better. Sorry.
I mean, their lineup, though, is, absolutely loaded.
Is it good?
They have probably the best infield defensively and offensively in baseball.
Yeah, I know they're going to steal.
And you have Arenado and Goldschmidt at the corners. You have the young guys, Edman and Donovan at middle infield, and then Contreras at catcher. The rookies starting in left field, Jordan Walker, getting compared to Mike Trout. So that's huge.
Okay. That's where you stop it. That's where you stop it. I mean,
no, they'll have a good season. We're going to win the division, and then we'll see in the playoffs.
I will never forget last year. I was starving for a video. I was like, I just need to put something up. It was baseball season, and my cousin's husband texted me, and he was like, yo, should we ride the Mustache Man today? And it was Michaelis.
Yeah, Michaelis.
And I was like, or Michaelis. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And my video was, I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I need to play. And it was like, his text popped up on the screen. It was like a great video. I feel like I just edited it very well. And I shaved my mustache. And then I was like, the Cardinals -1.5. And it was when they went into Colorado, and Colorado put up 15 on them, and they didn't even score a run. Do you remember that?
15-0.
It was when Michaelis literally let up
Got
9 runs in the first inning.
Shelled.
Yeah, dude. And it was on TikTok. I had 80,000 views. It was shaving into the mustache and being like, I ride with my brother. And it was Michaelis, and he just got fucking lit, dude. In Colorado. First inning, 9 runs.
That's brutal.
I need to find that game now. I'm
not ready for the sell jobs. Last night, Chelly had Guardians money line up 6-0. Get to the 7th. It's 7-6. That's the shit I'm not ready for.
Cardinals lost 24-1 the
They
other day
did.
to the Astros.
16-5. The Rockies won, and I took the Cardinals -1.5. First inning, 3 runs. Second inning, no runs. I was like, oh, we're back. Third inning, Michaelis let up 9 runs.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
How do you not pull him?
You want to hear him? Crone, homer to left. Diaz, double to right. Hillard, single to center. Iglesias, single to shortstop. I was already reading this this has to be a bit. Every time I refreshed ESPN, it was another hit. It was single, homer, homer, homer.
They had used up their entire bullpen the night before, so they just left him out there.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude, he got fucking shelled.
Donked.
And I was all over -1.5, dude. It was just disgusting.
Yeah, that was a good look.
Yeah, St. Louis was -170, so I was like, oh, I'll just take -1.5. The Rockies fucking suck. It was in Colorado. I was like, might get a couple of homers out of the boys.
No.
Shelled.
Actually
shelled. 9 runs.
Crazy.
I'm not looking forward to the -1.5s that gets sold in the last inning.
Dude, I remember last season I did the same thing. Had Blue Jays -1.5.
Oh.
Made a TikTok about it. Got super hyped. Went to the Red Rock, nuked it. It's 12-1. They're losing, and they come back and cover the run line. Yeah.
Wait, what?
They were down 12-1, and they came back and won 14-12.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I'll never ever forget that shit. It was crazy, bro.
What?
Yeah.
I love how you tried to relate to me, and then it was an unbelievable comeback after I told you about my soul getting started. Yeah, I remember that. They're down.
There's a Vladdy nuke that tucked me into.
No way.
Yeah.
I feel so different too. Versus college basketball, NBA, football, college football. I feel we fall in love with the baseball line more than any other sport. I don't know why. When I love a baseball line, I'm all in on it. College football, NFL, college basketball, even when I really like a line, I'll never be overly this is the fucking nuke. But when I fall in love with a baseball line, I don't know why. It's another level of being I'm all in.
Yeah, no, agreed.
There is no way this sells. And it's I don't know what's so different about it.
I don't know either. don't know what it is.
But it's just something about, it's like something about like I don't know. I just love how short baseball lines are. It's kind of like hockey a little bit. Yeah. You get real short lines. Where's Kenley Jansen play?
On the Red Sox now.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm never betting on the Red Sox, dude. I'm never betting on them.
They took his square off PrizePicks, which is kind of fucked up.
Because they know it's air to fade the fucking under or over.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Saves is under. He doesn't save shit.
No, he comes in. Him and Cookie Craig Kimbrell.
Dude.
Liabilities.
There's no way he has a job anymore.
I think they dropped him.
They had to have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
Dude, you remember the Dodgers with that 5-run lead and he came in and let up 4?
Yes. Like the amount of coin Kenley and Cookie Craig.
But Cookie Craig, like Kenley will have a 2-run lead and sell you on 1 run, so he's actually like a good closer, but he just never covers a -1.5. Cookie Craig had like 6-run leads that he would sell to losses. Like not even like Dodgers money line wasn't safe when he would come out with a 5-run lead, dude. Like his shit was all time bad.
So funny too, because I'd be at the Red Rock and everybody else feels the exact same as soon as he comes in, and so you see him run out of the bullpen, and everyone in the building's just like, "Fuck."
And it's also like classic. I think we talked about it, like kind of like the pre-locker room thing that Kansas State does. His like pre-ritual's only done when he sucks.
Yeah.
Like, can we stop doing that fucking bullshit? Just throw the ball, dude.
When he's good, you're like encouraged.
Yeah, you're like, get the wing out. It's like when he sucks, you're like, dude, that's the dumbest like ritual I've ever seen in my entire life. This guy sucks. Did you see Bradley Beal might get fined because a fan was yelling at him about a parlay and he hit the hat off his head?
I just saw that.
What do you think about that? Like fans kind of crossing the line a little bit.
That's crossing the line. Like I'm all for making fun, like making jokes. But like as soon as you verbally, like in person, have an altercation with a player, like fuck off.
Over the parlay, like I think is so dumb.
So dumb. Like I don't support that shit at all. You know, I think sending DMs to players, I think is stupid. You know, if you send a voice memo and you post a video of it, like I think that's kind of funny. But like sending threats, sending DMs is so stupid.
Yeah, like I think there's a line in sports betting and sports where it's like, dude, I feel like almost the sports book almost like dehumanizes athletes to us a little bit, where you look at them as like a way to make money off of them and you don't realize that they're humans at the end of the day. And like Bradley Beal is just a dude that he's playing basketball, and I talk about this all the time with my friends. When you take Bradley Beal over 22.5 points and you build the narrative in your head that's like he hasn't hit in 3 of the last 5, like he's coming in, it's a great matchup. He doesn't go into games going, I need 25 points. These guys go into games going, I just want to win this game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to try to get mine, but if Kyle Kuzma's on, I'll give the ball to Kyle because I want to win this game more than I want to score 25 points. They don't go into games knowing their lines, trying to cover their lines.
Yeah, no.
Like, Bradley Beal, when he was yelling back at the guy, was like, I don't play for your parlays, dude. Like, I play basketball. And I feel like that's the line that a lot of like sports bettors cross a little bit, where you kind of forget that these guys aren't playing to win you parlays. They're playing to like win games and get paid themselves.
I don't know why he's getting fined. That dude's a loser that said that to him.
Yeah, like fuck that guy. Like also the guy was like, you cost me $1,400. Trent just lost $15,000 on fucking John Morant. You don't see him bitching at John in the DMs, calling him a loser. Like, grow up, dude.
Like, for real. And it honestly disappoints me as a sports bettor that people do that shit, because
it also gives like a bad, it puts a bad lens on everything sports betting, because the action of one guy gets immediately leveled on the whole sports betting community, because the people that don't like sports betting, it's another reason to hate it. Even though I feel like we've kind of built a community where, you know, it can be casual if you want it to be. It can be fun when you want it to be. It can be serious when you want it to be. But like at the end of the day, like we've kind of, I feel like our generation of sports writers have built the feeling of, all right, we'll get it back tomorrow. Like we'll get it back tomorrow. Like, oh, that was a tough L, or like, oh, we'll be seeing, like that shit's cake. Like almost poking fun at it. And like the losing money is serious, but you should never bet something you're not willing to lose, I think is the first rule. And then when guys do that, it really hurts everything that I feel as though this new generation is kind of building, where it can be fun. Like I just want to throw $5 on a game with my fraternity brothers and watch the Celtics.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw $10 on a 5-team parlay with my buddies and sweat it out at the bar while we're out on a Friday. And guys like that go to the game and then yell at Bradley Beal, like probably thinking that they're funny, just like ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, no. Absolute bozo. I don't support that shit at all.
Yeah. Fuck you, whoever that guy was. Actually, let's get him on and just roast him. Let's find that guy's information. But Bradley Beal, I apologize on behalf of the sports betting community. So
yeah,
appreciate you for everything you do. All right, well, the Goat Whale's cooked. We talked about the MLB a little bit. Our next episode is going to be the Mike Bothwell interview. Really excited for everyone to check that out. He was actually just on the Kelly Clarkson show. I don't know if you saw that.
What?
Yeah. They had him and another guy on the Kelly Clarkson show.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so our interview's going to hit at the perfect time of Mike Bothwell hype. But yeah, we're really looking forward to you guys to check that out. We're exploring some new interviews too. We really want to get some more people on the couch or even over Zoom. And yeah, do you have anything you want to chat about before we call it?
No, excited for baseball season. Ready to lace them up. It's going to be a fun one. But now I'm really excited for that. Final Four should be electric.
Oh yeah, you're going to be in NOLA.
Yes, I'll be going.
So we're not going to be able to talk about it.
No.
I'm going Miami and I'm going FAU.
Wow, we're fading.
What do you mean we're fading?
I'm going SDSU and UConn.
All right. Nick, who are you taking?
I will be taking Miami, probably to win it all, against SDSU.
I can already see it now. I can already see it. It's SDSU and UConn.
Everyone's all over UConn.
Oh, wait,
though.
yeah, I'm on UConn. Never mind, I have UConn in my Final Four. Give me UConn and SDSU.
I can already see, like, 5 years from now, we're looking at highlights of this game. Like, I can already just see the jerseys on the court. I can see the matchup.
What'd you say, Mike? Last 3 of the last 4 UConn wins have come in Texas? Championships?
And Miami's unstoppable right now.
I'm bombing SDSU and UConn. I'm nuking it.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Don't.
I'm nuking it.
You're going to ruin your bachelor party. You're going to ruin your bachelor party.
UConn probably wins, beats SDSU. SDSU with an electric run, but they just fall short.
I wish Miami was on the other side and UConn was on this side and they could play each other in the finals, because that matchup I think is going to decide the national champion. I really do. And it's really upsetting to me because I fucking hate everything about UConn. I'm going to be taking Miami to cover, and I'm going to be taking Miami money line. But I truly do think that UConn wins a national championship. Like, they're playing the best basketball I think of anyone has played the entire year.
Yeah.
And they happen to be playing it in fucking March Madness.
Dude, we were looking at the best brackets in the world last night. There's several that predict the Final Four perfectly, and I don't know how.
How do you get FAU
in SDSU with UConn and Miami? Like,
Miami and UConn makes sense to me a little bit. Like, I could see that happening. FAU and San Diego State, 0 sense in my brain.
And they hardly got any wrong. Like, it's crazy how spot on they are. There's one guy who fucking had like one sector of the bracket was perfect, except he had Illinois beating Arkansas. And I'm like, of all games to fuck up, I got that one.
Yeah, that was an auto click for me on Arkansas, dude.
Like, what are we doing, dog?
Come on, man. Did he have Illinois beating Kansas?
No, he had Illinois.
Oh, so that probably fucked it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, shout out that guy. Bozo pick on Illinois. Sick
better.
Final Four. Couldn't you pick Arkansas, right, idiot?
That's literally what I was saying, bro. Like, what a fucking idiot.
What a fucking idiot. They got the whole Final Four. I couldn't pick Arkansas to beat Illinois. Like, what are we doing here, man? Such a blowout, too. Everybody had Arkansas. Come on, man. No, yeah, I mean, that'll do it for another episode of TFM Bets. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming in the next couple months. The MLB Goat Whale is finalized. There will be no changes.
No changes.
No changes, because I'm not going to say I was just going to say about injuries, but I don't think there will be any.
No.
Up until Thursday. Knock on some wood. Yeah, I'll knock on some wood. The MLB Goat Whale is finalized. If it's Astros Phillies running it back, you look like a genius. We talked Bradley Beal. Why don't you tell them where they can find you, and we'll get this show on the road.
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Booga with Trent. Follow the Twitch channel at Booga Sports, and tune into the surgical stream every weekday at 1 p.m. Central. You
can find me, Mikey, over on all platforms except for Instagram. It's michael.j.overs. I just wanted to say quickly, I am single, so just want to throw that out there.
Wow.
Don't know why I decided to just say that, but, you know, I've just come to the point in my life where I want a girlfriend.
No comment.
So the Caverners, if you're listening, and I know you are, how we doing? No, you can find me on those platforms. Make sure you share the pod with a friend. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. YouTube if you want to see us in person. We're going to be introducing some new segments in the next coming weeks, so make sure you guys are tapped in, and we can't wait for baseball season, and we will, in fact,
Be seen.
Thanks, guys.